Hey guys, this is Archon and you're looking at Inferno 2. It's a twin stick shooter with some RPG elements that I just streamed today, and I gotta say it's a lot of fun. I'm just gonna hit continue here so you can see this game from where I left off, which is level 31. It seems like a lot of the way through the game. There's actually 80 levels to this game, and the gameplay is a lot like Geometry Wars, if you ever played that. You use the left stick to move, right stick to shoot like you would in most twin stick shooters, and you'll notice right away there's bullets everywhere, and that's because I've gotten quite a few upgrades going through to level 31, and that's part of the RPG elements in the game. They have some really cool weapons you can get. You get to choose between 4 main weapons, and then you have missiles you can use. I'll shoot some here so you can see them. If you hold the left bumper, I have the homing missile selected. There's 4 different missiles you can shoot, and they use ammunition. And then you also have 4 different power-ups to choose from. I have one called Overdrive right now, so if I hit the right bumper, I can shoot faster, I can move faster, I take less damage, and it uses a resource I have in the top of the screen. And if I work a little bit harder, I can avoid hitting enemies at the same time. And then there's a lot of different enemy types. You can see this one chasing me right here. He can only die if I use my missiles, so I have to use these homing missiles on him. You have health, and if you get hit enough, you'll die. You just start back at the beginning of the level, so you don't have to worry about losing your progress. But you'll see there's lots of things to pick up here. There's different kinds of currencies. You can unlock new power-ups, new weapons, new missiles, and you progress through the game as it in turn gets harder to go through. And this is my first time doing this level, so I'm figuring it out as I'm doing the video. But so far, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I played for 1 to 2 hours getting through to this level. These purple things right here are mines. It's a new type of missile that I was putting out since I ran out of my first one. And there's actually a lot of depth to it, considering the fact that it's a very simple game. Like, the gameplay and controls are very simple, but there's a lot of strategy to it, and I have not gotten bored of it yet. I don't think I will anytime soon. It actually came out for iOS as well. I'm not sure for Android, but there is a mobile version of it. And you can see these little barricades right here are disappearing and coming back. You can destroy those with power-ups. They're going away on their own. But every 10 level is a boss level. They have like survival or boss modes. They also have 3 different difficulties. The difficulty I'm playing on right here is like a medium difficulty, and they also have an easy mode and a hard mode, which I actually found the game to be a lot more enjoyable on the medium difficulty. But I have a few problems with it, and I'll explain what I mean. I started on the easy difficulty because I tend to do that with games just in case they're going to be too hard right off the bat, or in case the developer wanted me to play easy. And it just felt like a casual, mindless game that was kind of enjoyable, but not really very rewarding, and I didn't have to use any of my power-ups, I didn't have to use my missiles. I kind of just mindlessly went through it as we hung out on the stream, and then I decided, you know, I'm going to try one of the harder difficulties, see if there's any difference. And once I went to medium, it got a lot more exciting. I had to start dodging stuff, I had to focus on when I used my power-ups, and overall the game's just a lot more fun, a lot more challenging, a lot more rewarding. My problem with it is that I can't see any benefit to going up difficulties. Like I said, it was more rewarding, but I didn't get any actual in-game rewards. As far as I could tell, I wasn't getting any additional currency, I wasn't getting any more experience than I was before, I wasn't getting credit for doing it on a harder difficulty, and to me it just incentivized me to play the easier difficulty. Now, it is possible that I completely missed something there, and that there is an advantage to the harder difficulties, but I definitely couldn't see one. But, you know, maybe that's okay, because I'm still playing on medium, even though I'm not getting something for it. But I think it would be cool if there was something, some kind of incentive there. But the gameplay feels a lot like Geometry Wars. It's really fun. You feel really powerful, just shooting missiles all over the place. And of course, the progression, you can see I just leveled up right there. You get experience for killing stuff in addition to the currency you get. The progression is really what makes it stand out above games like Geometry Wars. Every once in a while you can go to a store, or at any point you can pause and spend your experience. I'll show you that right here, actually. These are the upgrades I get from my experience. Since I just leveled up, I have another point. I have a total of 4 points right now. You can save it up and get better upgrades. You can see as far as weapons go, I put all my points into reflex, which gives it more damage, it bounces more, and the first bounce will split into 2 missiles. That's why I have a ton of missiles going all over the place. The other weapon types, there's a spread, there's a straight shot, and then there's like this more erratic shot that does more damage. And then I put my missile upgrades into Phantom. There's 4 different missiles, and then my power upgrades is the one I'm using right now. But there is a lot of customization, and then you also get enhancements. These are just permanent upgrades that are pretty powerful, and you get these probably every 5 or 10 levels, and I guess about every 10 levels. Since I'm on 31, I've gotten 3, and then I bought 1 as well. And they do make a big difference, and it's cool that you can kind of make your own ship, but I would have liked to see more in terms of upgrades. You are kind of incentivized to put points into all 4 weapons, and it seems like by the time you get to level 80, you'd probably be able to get all the upgrades in the game. And so you do get to choose which upgrades you get. Because you get all the upgrades, and because it makes sense to upgrade multiple weapons, you don't really get to customize the ship the way you like to. And I think that's just more taste. I'm the kind of person that really likes to specialize and have a ship that's good at one thing. But talking to people on the stream, I know some people like the idea of being able to get all the upgrades and being able to try everything out in one playthrough without having to make multiple different characters. So that's just to your taste. But I can say that going to the store, you know, you can buy more ammunition, you can heal up, but I wasn't super excited about the things I could spend my currency on, and that made me less excited about picking up currency. But that is honestly a minor complaint. Overall, I love playing the game. I'm sure I'm going to play it more. It's super addicting, and I couldn't stop going level after level, and it's fun watching yourself get more powerful, but also getting better at the game, learning how to take out different kind of enemies, when to use your missiles, when to use your power-ups. And before we end, I'll show you the shop here. You see I can restore my armor for a cost. I can get more drones, which are those little guys that fly by you. That's not going to give you more drones out at a time, but you have backup drones anytime they get shot down. You can see I have 64 right now. You can buy keys, so you don't have to hunt for them in the level. You can buy experience, basically if you have nothing else to spend it on, so you can get some more upgrade points, and then you can get ammo for your missiles. I usually just max that out because honestly there's not much permanent stuff to spend money on. It's more of a resource. It costs money to switch to one of the other power-ups or to restore your power-up, but that was where I found the game was most lacking. It's just there's not enough permanent upgrades in the store, and so picking up currency, it felt kind of like picking up ammunition, in that it was just something you had to restock on, and just kept you going instead of increasing the power of your character. But the game's a lot of fun. It's coming out on Steam, I believe, in a few days. I don't know the price point, but you can also get it on mobile, and it's a great game to just kill some time. The controls feel great, the music is awesome, and if you like Geometry Wars, I guarantee you're gonna enjoy this, and it can be as challenging or as relaxing as you want. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you do, please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to have a lot more indie game reviews coming out in the near future, and see you soon.